we're going to win because we don't have to solve the hardest problem.
Right. We're already in Subway. We're in
Subway.
So. All right. So we're missing one guy this week, but we'll go ahead and move forward. So we first wanted to start off, and we want to ask you guys some questions and see what your insights would be. So the first question we have is, if you had to market a product you knew nothing about, how would you go about doing it?
I would ask a question about what I was marketing.
You'd ask a question about what you were marketing, like to
who wanted me to sell.
To who wanted me to sell. Okay.
I just look at how someone else did it and copy that.
You look for comparables, analogs, things like that. Okay. Any other ideas? Okay. That was one question we had to ask ourselves with what we decided to go to. The second question is, what do you see as potential issues or loopholes with this? About trying to sell a product you know nothing about. Right, coming across as idiots to your customers, things like that.
Let me make sure I understand. So I know I have a product, and the issue is I have no reference point about its market, the demography, who might buy. It's just a thing to me.
Right.
Got it.
We have no expertise in this product whatsoever. But yet we feel there's an opportunity to make money with it. Okay. The other question we had.
So, essentially what we did is we did some keyword research simply on Google AdWords, and we took a look at a number of products that, that people were searching for, something in high volume and low competition. Google tracks all that.
Okay, so your strategy was to go to Google, figure out what people were searching, and using that as a proxy for market interest or commerce or something.
And then took a look exactly. So at a couple of examples that we knew of, which we can mention here, but that's exactly right. Yeah.
So what are the sorts of things that, did you become depressed after you did a keyword?
We did become depressed. Initially we were looking at a lot of things. We thought, we don't want to have bricks and mortar. We want to have something that's online. And we didn't necessarily, we don't have any developers or designers or anything, but we thought we have enough resources to research exactly what we need to do, to throw up a website, to eventually get it to the point where probably initially we're handling transactions ourselves and things like that. We'd like to get it automated at some point so then we can start something with a similar model, essentially. So these are a couple businesses. As you know, kind of with Gary's business with Zenek, we started to try and do that. Some of the problems we'll talk about that we ran into were Gary got a product up front, and he then started to do some testing. We kind of knew the products we wanted to search for, and we started to contact suppliers and things like that, but we got a lot of things going without actually getting the response and getting the products initially, which was a big thing we ran into, except for yesterday when 10 of them finally replied to me after writing over and over, and now we have all the products, but we didn't initially up until just recently. So essentially with Gary's model, he had the product, wanted to track demand, so he threw up his website. You go to it, say, we're all sold out. We did something similar to try and get some tracking. The top one, probably one you haven't heard of, is actually a company owned by my brother-in-law, which we tried to take both models, which was, he actually wasn't looking to start a business. What he literally was doing was, he worked part-time for a company that built websites, and to make money on the side, he was going door-to-door, seal coating people's driveways with a bucket of asphalt seal coating and a brush. And so he started to write content for this part-time job, because he had to teach people how to build their site, how to put up content. We started to get a lot of traffic to his site. And essentially, long story short, I had a number of people ask, where can I get those products, where can I get the solution for seal coating and everything. And then after content-driven and traffic, I was able to get a lot of people to come to the site. So, what was our product? We did some keyword research on something we knew nothing about, which was a lot of people were looking for pest and rodent removal products in general. So we specifically looked at the most common people were searching for, which was stuff like cockroach traps, cockroach, chemicals, eco-friendly pest removal.
So a completely different way of, so we got passion, we got I don't care, I just want to build cabinets. And you guys went utterly organic, which was like, we're just in the crowd, we're going to see what knucklehead, the market, broadly speaking, taking as a proxy for Google, what they have to say. And so you discovered pest and rodent removal.
Well, and initially our thought was to do this because a couple of us have a background with like online marketing,
Yep,
SEO,
and
things like
this
that.
is, I'm not joking, this is a completely reasonable or
Right.
approach to,
Our thought was like, even if we just each of us make like $100 a month or something, it's not going to make us rich. But if we can do this and manage it with as little touch on it as possible, then we can duplicate it multiple times, and then we might have something that we have as a conglomerate of the size.
So may I ask, are you guys going to cover issues associated with seasonality, or you can imagine, for example, the Google search terms being swamped by rodent and pest removal because it's springtime in the United States? Are you going to talk about that at all?
We even got as far as to look at region. And so we then started to take a look at region within, the Southwest or, Southeastern region or Northeast. There's very different, kind of products that are for those particular markets. So we thought initially, not knowing really anything about it, we'd start locally more. We kind of know the West a little bit, and there's very specific things you have to deal with out here. Most people deal with rodents in general, so it's simple mouth traps and things like that. But there actually is a lot of demand to not waltz over to your Walmart or Home Depot, but actually try and find it online. We just thought a lot of people weren't finding it online.
And I guess the other part is we had like very little to risk with this because it doesn't cost money to do it. We didn't make in the loop. We have day jobs. We could test our ideas. Maybe something I'm passionate about a little later.
It sounds like your expectations for it weren't very high. You said if we could make like $100 or whatever without having to deal with it, that'd be great. I met a guy a couple weeks ago who owned the domain dogpoopbags.com. It is just, they sell the little bags used to pick up dog poop. He makes $1 million a year from that. So,
Oh no.
Same thing.
America!
Same thing. We talked about some things like that. My wife, she's a consultant, owns her own consulting firm. She just kind of consults people on conversion rate optimization. And one of her biggest clients, he sells dried plants and weeds called Utah Curious Creations. He makes $500,000 in dried plants that he has out of his garage. So it's the
Next
same
time
thing.
we want to configure this class, have you guys come in and talk about this stuff, and then we'll just go. Like next week, you guys are like, I'm selling dog poop bags on the internet. 10 weeks later, we're all good.
It's all about you or
That's
us
the
shopping.
thing. Initially the idea before any business ideas were, can we all agree on something that we want to have as limited touch points as possible?
Got it. So
Almost a dropship model.
right. So the parameters for the business that you're describing is, so on the scale, right? The passion, right? High passion, too high, incredibly high passion business. You guys are on the low to no passion business, right? Utterly dispassionate.
We're passionate.
Right? They're like focused on markets of comms, definitely markets of one. You're focused on markets of n, n squared, where you're just looking out and just trying to organically get at this problem. And these guys are like, we eschew online. We're focusing on like doing this high touch. We want to have one-to-one sales. And you guys are like, I want to be so abstracted from this business as possible. Those are the parameters we're working with.
Right.
Cool. Keep going. We're with you.
Sorry, just to be clear, there were a lot of, in our screening process, there were a lot of really good ideas put up by the group for lots of businesses that I think each of us were actually passionate about.
Yep.
But we felt like if we're going to unify into a group behind something, we want something where we could use as a test, because this actually applied to almost every other screening idea that we had, in some form.
Well, this is why it's interesting to pay attention to this, because this is a generic, what you guys are doing is a generic construct, right, that you can apply across multiple businesses. So I'm very curious to see what happens. Go ahead.
So some of our screening, we kind of graded ourselves on the keyword research. We gave ourselves kind of a B+ on that. We felt like we did a good job of finding something that was I think we ended up at like 5 or 6 over this last period, just because of how, like you said, we weren't very passionate about it, so we weren't all
But yeah,
staying up late.
But we didn't know about the topic
articles.
either. I mean,
Yeah,
we were
exactly.
making stuff up. I mean, I was talking about spiders attacking me while I'm cooking on the grill. And
Right.
what do I do about that?
We did a couple hate crimes against Mickey Mouse.
The quality level of content varied by contributor.
Right.
I did some research at the University of Wisconsin, who has a school in rodent removal and termite
You
removal.
really care about this.
So, because I did care about the quality of the content, not necessarily termite removal, but like to Ricky's point, we're not really passionate about this. But if you're going to do one lesson takeaway is if you're going to do a content-driven site, be passionate about whatever you're going to do, because you're not
Or
going to
at least do the research.
or at least because you're not going to post content if you're not passionate. I was just looking to put keywords in whatever I was writing so that it would just pop up.
Which is
And I wanted it to be
also
funny.
and that is a good SEO strategy, just to get people to the site. But in essence, if you're really kind of trying to do a how-to site with pest removal, you need to have instructions and examples that way. And then the other thing we did is, since we couldn't find products, what we ended up doing was just going to Home Depot and pulling products off of there and then adding 20% margin, because we figured there'd be someone dumb enough to buy it or to at least click on it to see if they're interested in it. We just needed to be able to post products and see. And so we kind of gave ourselves a C plus on that one.
So we kind of went through this. We, in our keyword research, actually might have some of the traffic. I was going to say with some of the traffic. So with each one of these, what Google ends up tracking, some of you are familiar with it, is you can type in phrases or keywords of particular products or things that people would actually search for. So rat traps, buying online, to buy rat trap online or something like that, or buy cockroach trap, or you type in all these phrases. These are just a few that we came up with. Anyways, and it tracks the competition. Every single one was low competition. So we thought, despite all of our ideas being, being able to duplicate these, how could we have something that's, minimal touch point? So that's when we started to actually try and look at Alibaba, global sources, actually start to contact some suppliers. So my very first experience with contacting suppliers on Alibaba was I actually got responses pretty quickly, not for these, but just for some other things when I was in class last year, and Gary talked about his watch company. And so when he said, hey, you're going to have to write a lot of suppliers, because they're not going to respond, it's like, dude, everyone responded. Well, this time, nobody responded. He was exactly right. And so literally after 20, 30 tries of saying, listen, I've got this small business with some colleagues, and we're looking to be a distributor for you, things like that. Nothing worked. I finally decided to write 10 suppliers like 4 days ago, and I was just kind of frustrated. And I just said, listen, I'm interested in your product, and I don't want to waste my time. So literally respond back to me if you actually receive this message. They all responded. All 10 responded with, how can I help you? What type of price are you looking for, and things like that. So I've gone back and forth now these past few days, and now we've got all our products that we wanted. We're good to go finally. But huge fail leading up to it because we didn't have the products to test. We had to find images of some products, do the whole second page of the site at checkout, like we're sold out, and leave some information. And so we got some minimal traffic, but now we actually have the products to be able to do some real testing.
So we first were deciding on we decided to go with a blog, WordPress, just because it's free, and there's some learning that we had that way. This is just a snapshot of it, and then we then turned to Big Cartel, where we could do a free site that way. With Big Cartel, you can do up to 5 products free. The negatives of doing the free versions is they can't integrate as well until you pay or are hosting WordPress by itself, and then at that point you can integrate them and have them be seamless as the blog is part of the Big Cartel site and vice versa. But beyond that, we posted 3 products, and this is just to show you kind of what we initially did and started to develop for ourselves for the online.
Besides us not being passionate about it, or not necessarily narrowing down the market, what are some of the loopholes? What are some things we haven't thought of?
Using hazardous material.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, with chemicals and what you can and can't ship. Yeah.
And this is what I was curious about, is like who else is doing this? Yeah, so there's about 4 or 5 companies
sell chemicals from Utah elsewhere, so we, I guess we'd have to do our research there.
And your guys' stuff, I mean, how do you look different from what's out there? I mean, because they're got the toll free number.
That's a really good question, and that's part of the reason why we did the keyword research, because there's not really much we can do trying to be hands off that's really going to set us apart. The thing I think the model we were trying to make is we're going to be one of the few that are doing this, but we'll be just like them, more or less. So that's why there was high traffic but not a ton of competition, because the 3 or 4 or 5 companies that are doing it, they are doing it really well. And so there isn't a ton of need that way for there to be a long string of companies that are doing this. But that being said, since there's only 3 or 4 or 5 of them, the first page on Google goes up to 10. So if we could somehow get in the bottom 6 to 10 and still get significant traffic that way, that's a viable business to start earning money that way. We're not going to beat these companies by any means, and that's not our goal. Our goal is just to get enough traffic to get some revenue coming in.
We're just looking at some steel share, 'cause obviously these 4 or 5, they own 95% of the market. And they are really good at what they do, but we thought with some steel share, looking at their pricing, some of their highest priced products, we thought, listen, this isn't our full-time thing, it is their full-time thing. You know, we can undercut on some pricing and things like that. We're putting minimal investment, if at all, in this. And so if you're stealing share and it brings, you know, a few $100 a month, it's, you know, no sweat off our back.
Have you guys analyzed, I'm sure you have, how they're marketing? I would imagine that their SEO machines are pretty sophisticated, and are they doing
A lot of pay,
pay-click and
They do a lot of PPC. Their SEO is actually really, really good. If you go to any one of these and look at their blogs or articles about, they know everything about the insects, pests, rodents, what type, and they have extensive content on there where you're like, okay, it looked like this, had this footprint, I saw this type of footprint, what is it? And it's pretty extensive. So that's the thing is, we're not. It would take years and years for us to surpass them on a content-based SEO campaign. But they do PPC, things like that, and then they're doing other additional traditional marketing and things like that.
I feel like maybe, have any of you bought pest supplies to do your own DIY pest removal? Because I think the reason they need like expert opinions is because people don't really know anything about it. And maybe if you didn't know anything about it, you could compete on price. But like, if your site doesn't have a lot of knowledge or doesn't beat the price substantially, or have stuff that other people just won't sell because it's too dangerous or whatever it might be, you know, I don't see how you beat these guys or even get a single 0.5%. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm actually curious. You can help me because I know that a couple of you guys know more about the search than I do. Let's say that I'm on the first page. How I'd be thinking about this business conceptually is I would follow the underlying reasoning which you did, which is I'm going to assume that these guys are going to own the first N slots on the search results, and you're telling me that you're hoping to be number 6, let's say. So what can you tell me about analogous businesses that work, and what's the chances that I'm going to be able to get how many search results do I need to get N number of people to click and search 6th position, and up to 6, what's the likelihood I'm going to convert, and then how am I going to be able to figure it? I mean, that's the underlying model. You should be able to tell me something about that. Can you estimate it for me?
In terms of the actual numbers, actually, no. One of the things about people actually understand search engines just in general nowadays is most people don't. So, like my parents' generation, they'll click the very first thing. Well, those actual first 3 slots aren't organic. Those are all paid searches. So you may have some small company that just gets up there, you know, and because it's a paid search, they'll click on that first. But some people actually know about search engines. They'll actually take a look at exactly what they're looking for. And so I guess one of the things that was different about us, we chose, I think it was just 3 initially, 3 products in general that we were specifically looking for. So when someone actually goes into that search, typing, you know, pest removal in general, well, with a lot of these companies, it's just huge. They have every single product. Where we specifically were even talking about, you know, earwigs. If you've ever heard of those, or just specifically termites, things like that. And so, you know, the very little content we did have, our keywords were actually pretty the organic rankings without having to pay a lot of the marketing dollars that these companies are, just by specifically saying, listen, we're only going to focus on this particular pest or this particular rodent, and we'll actually climb there. So when they search it, we actually may jump to the top on that. So
That part I understand. What I'm asking about is,
Right.
and what I'm hoping, and if you haven't done it, that's okay. If you have not done it, I'd like you to estimate out loud. Is I occupy search position 6.
Right.
You know that you're selling. You told me you're selling a finite number of products. You can assume a certain number of conversions, and then estimate a conversion rate, and you can tell me whether you'll make your 100 whether you make $700 a month.
The way we did it, and we consider this whole project a success for us based on the learning we did, even though we continued to fail at every turn. And that's something we did realize, is that we needed to initially, with our keyword research, take the numbers that we were finding for the high traffic, medium competition, and there are graphs and numbers that associate with each position.
So you guys follow the line of reasoning. So
Right.
We know, like statistically, if you're occupying search position 6, how many monkeys are going to click per 100?
Typically, you're looking probably right around 2%, 1-2%.
So 2, right?
Yeah, so the top 3 are like 75. I'm gonna go like
So I can
250%.
quickly funnel out and figure out whether this business,
Right.
what I can know meaningfully whether this business passes the $500 a month test.
You're right.
That would be really neat to know. And now that you're right. Now that you know to know that,
Yeah.
now next time you're thinking about this abstracted business, you can do that.
And that's exactly why we feel like this is a success for us, because now that we've kind of tested this model and we've stubbed our toe a bunch, the next step that we take with the next business is we're going to run those numbers, make sure that where do we need to be on the SEO to make this viable.
So there's a accelerator called Science, right? That in Santa Monica that doesn't do what you're doing, but what they're doing is for any businesses that are online, that involve conversions, that involve margins, they estimate the margins on the front end, and it's a simple spreadsheet. And it's just like how many people are going to click position 6 if we get to position 6, and out of those, we've already been testing our website. We know how many people who show up at our landing page actually convert, so we can know what the economic frontier of this business is given that input. Once you know that, then what science does is they just basically alter their, right, today it's bugs, tomorrow it's online waffles, the next day it's pet food, bird food, you simply walk through that model. And it's a spreadsheet. It's very easy to construct. And I encourage you, if you're choosing to do something like this, that's where you start next.
Well, and even going to the next levels, then you can then look at the competition, which is something we should have done at the beginning, and say, okay, how hard is it going to get to that 6th spot? And you can try to find those easy wins like you're saying.
Yeah. Now, a couple things I learned. At first, when we started, we hadn't organized necessarily how we were going to test it to where I think it'd be better second go around. But as soon as we bought the URL, we're 100% sure on it. We had some guy from Park City calling us saying, "Oh, dude, perfect. I got tons of product for you to sell." Went back and forth with Josh several times. I think it made us, think it was a better idea than maybe it was. At least we just plowed straight forward into it. Turned out the dude was just an SEO marketing guy that wanted to market our website for us. And then the other piece is 6 of us, we all cared about this, but we didn't organize our lives in a manner that we could do it between school and everything. We even found rat suits and we were going to try to do a Dollar Shave Club video type thing on our website, but we didn't have time to pull it off.
Other thoughts?
Yeah, so the thing I find most interesting about this is just kind of the methodology that you went through to select this. I mean, so the venture concept, is it pest control selling, or is it this marketing? I mean, I guess I'm missing.
The venture is the actual model of building a site and just marketing that way. It's not actually pest control.
Oh, okay.
So it's the actual model that we went
All right,
through.
never mind. I'll shut up.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
well,
no, seriously.
good question.
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely.
So finding these high search things and then translating.
Right.
Okay.
Finding keywords and then doing like Rob's saying, doing that Excel spreadsheet and seeing where the competition and what we need to hit and if it's even doable.
several landing pages. You have a screening mechanism that says when the conversion looks like this, we move on to actually getting products. You can just run this, and a lot of that is all coding. Like, it is an elaborate coding exercise, but a one-time coding exercise. And it's interesting. If I didn't have anything else going on, like I'd be doing some clever hack like that. Unfortunately, like you,
Any other questions or thoughts or insights?
thanks guys.
Okay, thank you.